This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Ferguson. Delivers the stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will get the first crack at it here. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect. Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll go back to the ground. Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get through. Or 5, 6 yards a lot of times, but when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they another 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field. Right off the bat, could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Illinois' offense will go to work for the first time today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. So if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. To the ground with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Illinois now facing third and forever. He'll pull it on the read. Fights off a defender. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. This guy is a daring punt return. Not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Duke. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Illinois lining up quickly. Back to pass. It's Booker. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Robbins. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. On the run, it's Ferguson. Oh, he's got some space.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The pitch to the left. That's the tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that... linger. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They think there's room to run to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle fail.
And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. There he goes! How about that job to get down in the nick of time to avoid the big hit?
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They want to run it left here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Illinois right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Buying some time. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lofts one high and deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Using his legs, it's Ferguson. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game, control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down mark. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet close.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking at...
Turning it on! Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Illinois lining up quickly.
First down for the offense.
The give to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Booker. Under fire. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. Sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The option look. The pitch. Thrust that arm out. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense cut. And not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Illinois right back to the line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. The give to the back. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Illini. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robbins. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback will keep it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Bunch formation for these receivers. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Booker. Got his man out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Firing to the right, complete. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Makes the catch on the right side. He's into the open down the middle. The tag. Touchdown, Bearcats. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Booker. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The Bearcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Rivers. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Might be changing the route. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Illinois lining up quickly.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick,
turning it on! And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here's a heat. He's looking deep. Brings it down on the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is up.
Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. They get to him as he throws.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a 3rd and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on 3rd and short.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Illinois right back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Booker. It's incomplete, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, and it looks as if the defense was offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense lining up quickly. They'll run play action. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Dropping back, it's Booker. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Going right to work up top. Moving away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll keep it himself. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Bearcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Looking to scramble. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Offense in a bunch formation. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offense is stopped. Will be
back to pass, it's Booker. Makes the grab, it's Isaac. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Got a man, it's Isaac. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Now on the return. Makes a move. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to... I'm the head coach and I watch that. I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Illinois lining up quickly. It's a draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the fullback. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll heave it deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bearcats. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To the air, it's Booker. Rushes on him. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the plate. Officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incomplete.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Special teams proving to be special. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got his man in the middle. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest. Yeah, and this offense defense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing the pressure in his face.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the big fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Here comes the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep. Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
It is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Looking for a man. It's Booker. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. Lots of room to run. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running it and keep getting better at it. So use this as practice.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments. There he goes. They've got it inside. inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff.